Men in their 30s. What is your advice for 25-year-olds to maximize the second half of their 20s? Take care of your body. You may feel good now at 25, but for most of my friends and myself somewhere between then and 30 our body won't be as limber. Your back may be tighter, or maybe you pack in weight. Exercise and eat right will help you feel better and for longer. And stretch. I did those first two, but not stretching and working a desk job are just asking for tight hips and stiff necks. Take care of your body. Save money. These are my recommendations. I luckily did okay keeping up with working out, but it's a constant theme to keep working at it. Best thing I ever did was establish for myself the importance of keeping at least somewhat fit. Money is huge. Be smarter about money. I should have been saving and investing. I'm doing all that now, but if I would done that in my 20s I'd be in a way better situation. Do your best to stay in shape. Made the mistake of being 250 in my early 30s now and it's hell. Working on getting back to a healthy weight. But F it sucks right now. Yeah, that's me, was 192 210 in great shape, super active, my neck injury and being lazy made me keep my eating habits and then let them slide, went to 230 then 260 during COVID and now 285. I'm eating seasoned chicken and water trying to get back into shape and it's hard as hell. I gotta just get back to doing 3 to 4 miles a day, even just walking plus some lifting and eating, because I gotta lose this 85 pounds I have gained. Make some good friends that you can rely on. I'm talking about the ones that you could call and they would fly to come see you if you needed them. Where are those found? Pay off debt as soon as possible. Skip the fast food and cook for yourself. Stress is a hell of a thing. You won't notice it until you're in too deep. 6 to 8 hours of sleep can help. Looking back, I wish I changed jobs quicker. I'm in such a good place now doing what I want to do. That required me to quit and figure it out. Cut back on alcohol as much as possible. I used to drink just about every. You are so much more productive when you're not hungover. Slow down. Enjoy the simple things. The rat race is nice for money, but if you're spending all your time making money, what's the point if you can't enjoy it? There's definitely a balance required. Call your friends. I lost touch with friends that I could have kept. Not talking for a week turns into a month, then into years. Set reminders in your calendar at random times. Work out to build muscle that will help you age and to build strong bones. Genuinely curious, how does building muscle build stronger bones? Get on that beer gut now. Don't put it off. Get to it before it sets in and you develop back problems. For a second I thought you were suggesting to grow a beer gut. Like opposite advice, haha. Please don't get married just because that's what people are supposed to do, or you need someone to help pay rent. Yes. Stop thinking of life as divided phases based on Earth's rotations around the sun. Live every day as best you can. Try to be the best version of yourself every day. If you F up, learn from your mistakes and try again. Work with time, not against it. Cut back on your drinking, watch what you eat. Work out, learn some sort of self-defense. I've gone through at least 50 comments by now, and yours is the first to mention self-defense. Surprisingly, I want to get into boxing, because you never know when it will save your life. Don't be in a pandemic for half of it. On this note, don't put off enjoying life under the assumption you can do it later. You never know when a pandemic will get in your way. Hang in there. It starts to click in your early 30s. You become knowledgeable about what you're doing. You become a little more patient. And you go from being a young man to a man in society. In your 20s you are on your way, in your 30s and 40s you have arrived. Even though you don't know it, you're building attitudes and maturity that will help you in a few years. I do feel like I've been going through lots of maturing those last 2 years. I promise you, young brother, it gets better. Full honesty, I'm 6 months away from turning 30, and I'm finally reaching a place I wanted to be when I was in my early 20s. And while I'm happy to see what's ahead of me, I do have a lot of regrets in my 20s. This is what I'd say. Please consider the importance of your mental health and well-being. If you're lucky enough to get PTO, use it. You've got a lot of miles left to go. Rest by the fire and dry your feet when you can. Develop consistent habits and patterns that fulfill you. Whether that's a fun-filled night of gaming to meditation to cooking your favorite meal. Stretch when you can. Almost / every morning. Go to therapy if you can afford it. Take adverb if you're at university and have reduced / free therapy. Be honest with them and yourself. You don't know how much can be on your mind and shoulders until you have someone you have zero real world connection and shame telling them anything with helping you process. Experiment with your style and look. Lean into whatever makes you feel confident and happy and make sure it fits your body. Ask friends to help you. That's what friends are for. Have a weird haircut for a month you'll hate. You can change it and it won't ruin your life. Make a list of things that your ideal self would and would not do. Use that as a tool to slowly become that person by framing decisions around who you want to be. An example: if you're trying to quit something, try would I consider myself someone who does this instead of I shouldn't be doing this and falling into a shame loop. Finally, cherish moments with loved ones. It's family to family, but if you've maybe moved away from loved ones, especially older ones, acknowledge that you'll have spent more time with them to this point in your life than you may have time left with them. Tell them you love them, because you don't know when they won't be around. Fuck cancer and owls. Try not to care what other people are saying and doing. It's 90% bullshit anyhow. Do what makes you happy and believe what feels right and accurate to how you're experiencing existence. I've learned that people who speak about how well they are doing the loudest are usually full of crap when the rubber hits the road. Also, try and help others by charity or other means like volunteering. Travel as much as you can. Trade possessions for travel and experiences. Try not to care what other people are saying. I'm gonna go ahead and not care about the rest of what you have to say. There isn't anything magical about ages 25 to 30. Whatever is good advice is probably good advice regardless of how old you are. When I was those ages, my twin brother nearly died from an illness and my mom died unexpectedly. Good times. Ain't no F way this shows up on my F25th birthday. What the F? Happy birthday. Think about all of the stuff you wish you had done / started when you were a teenager. Healthy diet, consistent workout routine, learn another language, learn to code, save money, etc. If you don't start doing that stuff now, you will have those same regrets, plus a whole other pile of regrets when you're 35 looking back on your 20s. You need two things to live your best life: discipline and willpower. Discipline to do the things you know you should but don't want to. Willpower to not do the things you want to do but know you shouldn't. They don't come to you all at once, but in small increments. With every better choice you make, it's easier to make the next better choice. Just go for what you want as best as you can. If you succeed, good for you. If you fail, reassess how you can optimize your approach and try again. Detach yourself from the outcome. You just go out and give it your best shot, and use every miss to work on your aim. That applies to anything and everything, by the way: career, sports, friends, family, hookups, relationships. Just try, fail and try again, being slightly wiser. By the time you are 30, you'll be a winner, no contest. Be active: sports, dancing, physical activity. Keep reading books. Save money. Don't worry about things going wrong. Be excited for things going well. Brush your teeth. Have an active hobby with friends / hobby where you can meet new people. Be the right person. Don't just hope for them to come to you. Imagine you are the person your kid dates. While you approve such relationship, don't waste your time dreaming only. Work for those dreams. Even by tiny bits. You can do it. Believe in yourself. But be humble. There are so many things you don't know yet. So be curious and open-minded. Be kind and understanding. Contact those people you want to keep in life. Stay in touch. Help others. Keep your boundaries. Keep your promises. I'm 37. Halfway to 38. Don't be like me and drink it all away. Not too late. Do an apprenticeship or go to college and earn a qualification. It doesn't have to be your life's work, but it is a foundation, and you'll learn so many transferable skills. You can always go back later if it's not right for you. But it's way better than earning minimum wage until you can no longer afford to go back. In 5 years I went from final year apprentice to project manager in a different industry, earning good money. People say money isn't everything, but it sure as hell makes everything easier. The second half of my 20s was a mess. Divorce, unemployment, arguably some of the darkest experiences of my life. My advice is simple: find a therapist. Work through something. You have history and are maybe, just maybe, finally at an age where you can unpack it and figure out how to be the man you want to be as you age. Get yourself into a routine that involves cooking your own food, exercising, hobbies, volunteering, and a community. This should set you up for the rest of your life. Let go of the childish notion that you must drink or go to bars to have fun, or that everyone must like you. Learn to not care about what people think of you. The sooner you realize that, the easier life gets. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10 kilometers run every single day, and invest. I'd subtract 10 kilometers run for 10k steps each day. I'm 23 and I'm just commenting so I can come back and see what guys say. Lol. If you don't have one yet, as soon as you get a big boy job, save for retirement. The earlier the better. If you use nicotine, and especially from tobacco products, get serious about quitting before you're 30. You still have time to undo most or all of the damage and free yourself. If you don't quit until 50, but still manage to quit, at best you're probably going to only undo about half the damage as you age into your late 60s and beyond. Expect your metabolism and digestion to slow down and to change. If you were a lifelong consumer of dairy, around this time there's a good chance that you will lose the ability to digest lactose. Mid/late 20s was when I began to take my health seriously in terms of tobacco, nicotine, as well as food choices and activity level. In my 40s now I think I'm in better health and weigh much less than when I hit 30, 25. Been off and on with half-assed attempts at quitting. I'm at a point now where I'm finding significantly more motivation to create better habits and get away from my bad ones. Any advice on how to beat the addiction?